I remember the first time I ever went to the gym. At first I was like, okay, this is sick. I was like looking at myself in the mirror and super proud of myself. Like, okay, I'm actually starting to get on track and I'm starting to make progress towards something. Like, this is really cool. And then the next day, I remember being in like the most pain of my life. And this pain from working out continued for the first like few weeks of doing it. And I remember every single day, the first couple weeks I was working out, like not wanting to go hit my workout, being like, oh, I'm sore today, so I should just take the day off because my muscles need time to recover. So I should take time off so I feel better. Luckily, I played football, so I was training with my teammates and I had a lot of friends that positively encouraged me who had been doing it for a while that knew that this was completely normal. So they would just tell me like, yeah, you just got to keep training through it. You got to keep going through the pain and eventually it'll feel a lot better. And this is so often why so many young men get into the gym, but then they just quit all of a sudden because they feel this pain and then they just give up. I believe this is because the modern world makes embracing pain so much more difficult. There's so much instant gratification at our fingertips, whether it be with video games, junk food, or just any pleasurable activity, that when you actually try to do something hard that is painful in the moment, it makes it a lot harder to do. But first of all, you have to realize that pain is completely normal. When you feel pain from working out, that's because your muscles are being destroyed in order to build more muscle. I could explain it in like a more scientific way, but I'm not a scientist, I'm more of a bro scientist. But if you want to see more of like an in-depth explanation on that, you could probably go watch like an Andrew Huberman or Jeff Nippard or one of those guys on YouTube. But essentially, you have to realize that the pain is completely normal. And the pain serves as not only a physical test, but a mental test. Are you willing to keep on training, keep on working out even when you feel pain? Because it'd be a lot easier to just quit and give up because you feel pain. The second thing I want to talk about is the inverse relationship between pain and pleasure. Let me explain. So something I've realized is that when you experience an immense amount of pleasure, later on you're going to end up experiencing an immense amount of pain. The same can be said the other way around. When you experience an immense amount of pain, you're going to later on end up experiencing an immense amount of pleasure. Because for example, when you eat a bunch of ice cream, like it's pleasurable in the moment, you're really enjoying it, but then the next day you feel like brain fog and you feel a lot more tired, maybe your stomach hurts. Or when you go out drinking with your friends, it's like super fun in the moment, you're having a good time, but then the next day you have the hangover. But the same could be said the other way around. When you go to the gym and you train and you work out, it hurts in the moment, it's painful, you're not enjoying it, but then later on you're hit with the delayed gratification of you're making more progress, your mental health feels better, you're building a better physique, you're setting your future self up for a better life. So you must realize that if you're constantly always chasing after pleasure, you're gonna end up experiencing a lot of pain in the long run. But if you're chasing after pain, and obviously in like a healthy way, like obviously not all pain is bad. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, like if you get like hit by a car, it's gonna be like, no. Chasing after pain in certain ways will give you more pleasure. If you always avoid the hard things, if you always chase pleasure and you always do the things that you feel like doing, that is going to really set you back. So instead, don't always run away from pain. When you're going to the gym and feeling sore, just keep going through it and realize that it's a normal part of going to the gym. And also realize that every time you feel pain from going to the gym, that's a sign that you're making progress and you're getting better. If you found this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button and also turn on the post notifications so you can see more videos like this. I'll see you for the next video, bro.